Hello guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel, The Explicit Tutorials, and my name is Tutor Joseph. Alright, please endeavor to share, like, subscribe and comment. It is very important. As you do so, the Lord bless you awesomely. Okay, this morning I'll be taking on a topic. Called germination. Alright, what is the meaning of what? Germination. Germination is a phenomenon that involves the gradual development of the embryo of a seed into a seedling or young plant. I said it is a phenomenon that requires or that involves the gradual development of the embryo of a seed into a young seedling or plant. All right, so which means that after germination there comes embryo, then after embryo you now have what? A new plant, a new progeny. Okay, now germination involves different processes, and for germination to occur there are conditions that are necessary for it to occur. Now let us look at these conditions. One, you have oxygen. All right, owing to the fact that the seed is a living organ, it requires oxygen for what? Respiration, in order to produce energy in the form of what? ATP, adenosine triphosphate. Alright, it requires oxygen for respiration, owing to the fact that is a living organ, in order to produce what? ATP, in energy in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate, right, in order for it to what? Survive. Number two, water. Water is also needed for it to what? Occur. Alright, you know that water helps in softening the tester so that it can break open for the embryo to sprout out. Alright, that is the importance of water. And water also helps in activating the cells of the seed. It also activates the cells of the seed to enhance effective germination. Then number three, you have a moderate temperature. Otherwise called optimum Now temperature is also needed for the seed to germinate. All right, now I said in our previous class I did say something. I said for photosynthesis to occur there has to be moderate what? Temperature. If the temperature is too high, it can lead to a slow photosynthesis or a slow photosynthetic process. This moderate temperature is called what? Optimum temperature. Okay, now number four, enzymes are needed. All right, you know that enzymes are organic catalysts that are proteinous in nature, and these are secreted by special groups of cells in both plant and animal that alter the rate of what? Chemical reaction. All right, and then at the end of the reaction it remain or change. I said that the organic catalyst, proteinous in nature, secreted by special groups of cells in both plants and animals that alter the rate of chemical reaction. Then and at the end of the reaction it remains the same. The word alter, it either slows it down or speed it up, the two ways. All right, that is the meaning of what? Enzymes. And enzymes are needed for germination to occur. Then number five, you have viable seed. All right, a viable seed is a seed that has the ability to sprout easily without being prevented. All right, seeds that are not viable cannot be planted, and even if they are planted, they cannot what? Germinate. Because a non-viable seed must have been invaded by insects, birds, or even man. For example, if I want to plant seed, like what's it called now? Beans, all right? Beans, Vigna or Giculata or Fasciola vulgaris. If I want to plant it, if there are holes in it, you know that weevils are burrowing insects, all right? They bore holes into bean seed. And for that reason, if I want to plant bean seed, I will not put that no concentration. I will have to look for a healthy one that has no holes in it so that it will grow effectively. So viable seeds also needed. Viable seeds grows easily and what? Effectively, right? So these are the conditions necessary for germination to occur. You have oxygen, you have water, you have moderate temperature, you have enzymes, and you have what? A viable seed. Okay, so please take note of that. Let us now discuss the types of germination. All right, types of germination. Types of germination. One, we have Hypogeal germination. And two, we have Hypogeal Right, what is the meaning of this word? Hypogeal germination. Hypogeal germination. What does it mean? Hypogeal germination is a type of germination in which the cotyledon is taken above the soil surface. Hypogeal germination is a type of germination in which the cotyledons or the seedlings are taken above the soil surface. And of course, let me write it. I think I'll write this one on the board. Let me write the full definition. Right? Hypogeal germination is a type of germination in which the cotyledons or the seed leaves are taken above the soil surface. Alright, so this is the meaning of what? Hypogeal germination. It is associated with dicotyledons. That is two seed leaves. Alright, and hypogeal germination is associated with dicotyledons. Alright, examples are cowpea, groundnuts, beans, mango, cocoa. I think you can have as many as you want, but just take note. You know, these entities, they have two cotyledons, such as when they can split open, you now be having two, each cotyledon by the left and the right hand side. They are split opened. All right, cowpea, groundnuts, beans, mango, and cocoa are examples of dicotyledons, and they exhibit hypogeal germination. Now, what are some features of, please note, NB? Dicotyledons store food in alright, the dicotyledon, they store their food in the cotyledon. Alright, the energy they absorb from their food is stored in the cotyledon. Please take note of that. It is very, very important. Okay. Now the following are the characteristics of epigeal germination. Alright. Number one, the tester splits open. Now I told us in our previous class that the tester is that outermost covering that protects the seed, tester or seed coat. Number two, cotyledons are taken above the soil surface. All right. Then three, the hypocotyle emerges and are uncovered. Alright, when the hypocotyle emerges or springs out, they are left naked. Alright, they are not covered. Then number four. Alright, food or energy obtained from food is stored in the cotyledon. Alright, so please take note, don't forget that the energy obtained from food is stored in the cotyledon. Then number five, it is associated with dicotyledons. It is associated with dicotyledons. Then number six, which is the last one for now, the first photosynthetic leaves are called the cotyledons. All right, the first leaves that are capable of producing food or that are capable of manufacturing or synthesizing or producing their food through a process called photosynthesis is called what? Cotyledon, or they are called cotyledons. So these are the features of epigeal germination. You have them here. In case they ask you, give 5 differences between epigeal germination and hypogeal germination. This is what you are going to do. Now types, I told us. Now germination. So there are 2 types. This marker is epigeal germination, and 2 you have hypogeal germination. Alright, so these are the two types of germination as I said earlier. Now, I've given the features of Hypogeal and the type of plants they are found, or type of plants that exhibits Hypogeal germination. Now, the next one is the Hypogeal germination. It is the Hypogeal germination. Now, I'm not going to write everything again. I want to alternate some things here. I want to alter some things here, sorry. Now, here I write Hypogeal. In Hypogeal germination, it's a type of germination in which the cotyledon remains beneath soil surface. Alright, seed leaf. Alright, remains beneath the soil surface, alright, and it is associated with, let me just it is associated with monocotyledon, one seed leaf. All right, so the examples of monocotyledons, e.g., examples are, you have maize, you have rice, you have millets, you have oil palm, all right, you have guinea corn, all right. You have numerous examples of monocotyledon. Maize, rice, millet, oil palm, guinea corn are all examples of monocotyledons because they have one seed leaf cotyledon. Now, please take note of this. NB, monocotyledons store food in their endosperms. All right, in their endosperms, and therefore they are called endospermous seed. All right, since they have the ability to store their food in their endosperm, they are called endospermous what? Seed. The following are the characteristics of Hypogeal germination. One, now, plants or seed that exhibits Hypogeal germination do not have testa. They have what they call pericarp. They have pericarp. Pericarp splits open, alright? Splits open, alright? Cotyledons are taking cotyledons remain beneath the soil surface, alright? The apocotyl emerges and are covered, alright? Once they emerge, they are what? Covered. The next one is what? Energy obtained from food is stored in the endosperm, as I said before. In the endosperm, alright? And it is associated with monocotyledon. cotyledon, alright, one seedling. The first photosynthetic leaves are called the foliage leaves. Alright, now these leaves have the ability to carry out photosynthesis. Alright, so let me round off here. Now I've given the types of germination. I said germination means is a process, or it means the gradual development of the embryo of a seed into a young plant or seedling, which will then develop automatically into what? New species, progeny. All right, the seed will germinate, it will give rise to embryo, and the embryo therefore develops into what? A new plant. All right, which is new progeny. Okay, I said we have two types of germination. I said various factors are needed or conditions necessary for germination I've given you. Then I said we have two types of germination, epigeal and hypogeal. I did give you the various characteristics or features of epigeal germination. Now we have rounded off with the characteristics of what? Hypogeal germination. In case you are asked in 5 ways differentiate epigeal germination and hypogeal germination, I believe you know what to do. In epigeal, testa split open. In hypogeal, pericarp split open. 2. In epigeal, the cotyledons remains are taken above the soil surface. Then in hypogeal, the cotyledon remains beneath the soil surface. So at this point, to call it a day, endeavor to subscribe, share, like, and comment. All right, you can share it to your friends who are in need of these videos. Please, I beg you in the name of God. All right, subscribe, share, and you can help me to post it on your WhatsApp status, like I said before. Thanks for watching, and God loves you. And we, Joseph, I love you. Have a wonderful day ahead of you, and happy new month. All right, today is 1st of August. Okay, 1st of August. Have a wonderful day.